I'm Anna Bestel, and this is Traits of a Scholarly Person in the Clinical Laboratory Science field. My academic and professional plan as a student is to graduate with a clinical lab science degree and a minor in individualized studies that I'm focusing in microbiology. My career plan is to take my board of certification examination and become a clinical lab scientist. The traits that identify in a scholarly person is persistence, proactiveness, passion, listening skills, and flexibility. Persistence is the ability to set goals and keep going until you reach them. Proactiveness is looking for new knowledge everywhere and accepting knowledge from others. Passion is having a passion of learning and sharing your knowledge. Listening, making others feel like they're being heard and validated. And flexibility is dealing with the twists and turns that come up as they come up. Frustrations can sometimes be an opportunity. In the book, Luck Isn't an Accident, Carl's story is of a boy who has a lot of frustrations in his life, from losing a high school sweetheart to losing a favorite jacket. And all of these frustrations that he has turns into opportunities that he's able to use in the future to better himself. And I think that is a really important trait of a scholarly person, to understand that flexibility, to be able to turn frustrations into an opportunity, is really important. Everyday hero traits of a scholarly person are sharing, so sharing your knowledge and experience for others to benefit from, listening to others and letting them know that you hear them and so they feel validated and like they are being industrious and learning, caring, so giving people attention, which goes into the listening aspect. Someone I identify as an everyday hero is my mom, who will listen to me about all of my weird science facts, and even though she's not super interested in science, will ask questions and let me know that she hears me, even if she's kind of going out of her head with boredom. Social justice in my future career field, the health sciences field is very well adjusted now, with a lot of different guidelines and laws for multicultural awareness and opportunity. In the clinical lab science field, however, there is still a gap between male and females for the same degree in wages. So a bachelor's degree like the one I'll be getting is actually a $4,000 difference between males and females on average throughout the U.S. Part of this could be because of the different hospitals themselves just paying different wages, but it also could be because of discrimination against women getting into higher managerial positions, rather like lab managers or shift managers, rather than males. So there needs to be more guidelines to equal this gap out a little. Erickson's theory of development, and me as a scholarly person, many developmental stages happen throughout our lives. The one that is pretty easy to follow is Erickson's theory of stages. Intimacy versus isolation and generativity versus stagnation are the two that we, as we go into our adulthood and our careers, will be going through. Intimacy versus isolation will be up until about 26, so from now to 26, and then from there on, generativity versus stagnation, and that means finding empathy and like caring for others. However, crises can reoccur over life, so ones that you've already successfully overcome can come back later that you might have to deal with. Currently, I'm dealing with industry versus inferiority in regards to my internship. If I did not get an internship, I would end up feeling inferior and probably have a good deal of self-doubt. and wondering whether or not I could actually succeed. If I did get an internship, I would end up feeling very empowered and industrious, and like I have succeeded and I can continue to succeed, and that would be successfully completing the challenge of that crisis on this Erickson's theory of stages. The story I wanted to share from Luck is No Accident with this stages is the ballet dancer and self-sabotage. So there's a ballet dancer who wanted to go to the New York Ballet, but was told that she wasn't good enough and that she shouldn't try. And so she didn't, but not trying for an opportunity because you don't think you're good enough was actually robbing yourself of an opportunity, because even if you fail at getting the opportunity you wanted to get, you are learning things in the process that can help you later. And so not trying at all is probably worse than trying and failing. So that is something that I think is a really good thing to keep in mind, especially for college students as we get through our courses here and tend to sometimes feel like a failure is the end of the world, but a failure is not the end, it's just more learning opportunities for later. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you guys very much. That was my take on a scholarly person.